executive chef of Addison restaurant at the Grand Del Mar. I'm a native. I've come back to San Diego after a venture in Scottsdale, Arizona. I started cooking when I was 16 years old, and here I am. Well, cooking for me growing up was, it wasn't, I don't come from a culinary family or a background. So for me, when I started to cook, it was a small little local restaurant, an Italian restaurant, and it was more about a job at the time. And then a job turned into a love affair within the first, I think, week and a half that I was there. And from there, the rest is pretty much history. I worked in a few small little independent family-owned restaurants. Then my first real big break was when I met my mentor, James Boyce. We kind of ventured off together, and I took up the sous chef's position with him in Scottsdale, Arizona, at Mary Lane's at the Phoenician, which was at the time, unfortunately, it's a changed concept, but it was one of the top 4 restaurants in the country based on accolades, and it was just a tremendous learning experience. My goal as being his sous chef was to really position him for his next step. I mean, that's kind of the role of the sous chef. When you work under your mentor, you set him up to succeed. I mean, that's your role. And the sous chef is a very demanding job. So from there, that was the goal, and it was achieved. Mobile 5-star, AAA 5 Diamond, Grand Award Wine Spectator, and then we got him nominated for the James Beard, and that was about 3 to 4 years into working with him at Mary Lane's, and then that was something that his goal was, so I helped him achieve that, and then from there he moved on to open up a restaurant called Studio at the Montage, and it was my chance to kind of go out on my own. And I stayed back in Arizona and did a few stages, and that's something I still do to this day. A stage is where you kind of go work for a chef for free for a few days. I've done one at the French Laundry. I did one with Sandra Gamba at Nomi in Chicago, and then Alain Giraud, who was the chef at the Lowe's in Santa Monica at the time. So that was another thing that kind of helped me blossom into who I am, and stayed back, like I said before, in Arizona. Opened up a restaurant called View at the Hyatt Regency in Scottsdale. Spent about 3 years there, and then was obviously given an amazing opportunity to come here. And my goal, like I told my mentor when we moved away from each other, was I would create the same experience that we created together at Mary Lane's on my own. And we've achieved that here. We are now a Mobile 5-star, AAA 5 Diamond, Grand Award Wine Spectator. So it's a huge honor to have all of those in one restaurant, because there's only 5 other restaurants in the country all across the United States that have those accolades. So it's obviously a true testament to the owner's vision and our execution. So I think it's humbling at the same time, but also very rewarding. My goal still, and my vision, is for this restaurant to become famous throughout the world. I think the goal is to be one of the top tables in the world, and that's a huge task. That's setting the bar very high, but that's what we're going to strive for on a daily basis. So in order to get there, my food will need to evolve, and the restaurant will need to evolve. So that's something that I'll continue to focus on, is just evolving into a special restaurant. So.